Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody. Welcome back to this episode. I know I don't film much on this page, but I think I'm gonna start doing it because I want to just talk to you guys, and I think this is the best way to speak to you guys. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about two ways or two things that you have to implement in your life in order to become a better Muslim. And wallahi, these two things will change your life. Once you implement these two things in your life, wallahi, your connection with Allah will be like you be like this with Allah. You be like this with Allah. Before we start, don't forget to get your drink. This is pre-workout because I have to hit the gym after this, but don't forget to bring your drink because this is going to be an intense episode. I don't know if you guys are ready. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go. Number one, read the Quran more. And I don't just mean how everyone says read the Quran. Because everyone says that read the Quran, read the Quran. I mean like truly read the Quran and understand Allah's words. Once you put into your mind that the words you are reading on that page is Allah's word, like it is the creator of the universe's words. It is Allah's words. It is Allah's love that He's putting on that paper for you. The Quran is a book of knowledge and is waiting for us to explore. And once we know that this Quran that was sent by Allah's love to us, it's like a gift to us. Like the one who created you created an entire book of love and wisdom and knowledge and everything, and He gave it to you to read. Once you understand that, and once you open up the book to understand that this is my Lord's words to me, to you. Allah revealed these words for you. Yes, He revealed His words of love for you to open it up and to be guided. Without these words, wallahi, where would we be? We wouldn't know we wouldn't know the meaning of life. We wouldn't know what direction to go down. Our lives wouldn't be full of all this blessing and joy. Allah sent us a book, a direction to guide us. To guide us to happiness, like to guide us to contentment. This world and whatever's in it can never offer us the same amount of peace and contentment that the Quran can. And Allah gifted us a gift that no money can buy. And what's crazy is the Quran is a cure for all of us. It's a cure for our heart, our soul, our body, our mind. It's a cure. One time, a group of companions went out to a tribe, an Arab village. And one of the chiefs in the village, like the leader of the tribe, he got stung by like a scorpion and he was poisoned. And they tried everything to cure him. And then they went to the group of companions and they're like, do you have anything to cure this chief leader? And the guy was like, yeah, let me try. And the companions were like, yes, we have this. And they went to go help the guy. So they went to the chief that was poisoned and they started to recite the Quran over him, Surah Al-Fatiha. And after this was recited on him, this guy sprung up. He stood up like nothing even happened to him. Like he was never even poisoned. He was never even sick. The Quran, by reciting it the one time, cured a man that was about to die and was poisoned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even says in the Quran that the Quran is a cure. So you have a cure sitting on your shelf, gathering dust that can cure your heart, that can cure your life, that can cure your body. And you're just making it sit there on the shelf getting all dusty and you only pick it up one time during Ramadan. Seriously? Pick it up regularly because you don't know what kind of sickness your body or your heart is carrying. Sometimes your heart can be carrying a sickness. Sometimes your mind can be carrying a sickness. Sometimes your physical body can have a disease. And because you read the Quran every single day, it gets rid of that disease, a disease you don't even know about. And if you continuously read the Quran every day, and not just read the words, but like truly understand what it means, it'll keep your iman strong. It'll keep your heart and your soul strong. And it'll keep you connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the number two thing you should be doing is be making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because your dua is what can literally make and break your future. Dua is you talking to Allah. So the Quran is Allah talking to you, and dua is you communicating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you want to talk to Allah, you make dua. When you want Allah to talk back to you, you read the Quran. It's pretty simple. But dua is what can change your entire life. When you make dua, you are literally submitting yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're getting on your knees, raising up your hands, and you're asking Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth, Ya Rabbi, fix my problem, or give me this, or give me that. And the crazy thing is that imagine you do this with a friend. Imagine you continuously ask a friend for something over and over again. They're going to end up getting mad at you because you're asking them way too much. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gets angry when you don't ask Him. Like look how merciful our Lord is. Allah gets angry when we don't ask Him. When we don't make dua to Him, Allah gets angry. So go make dua to Him. Go ask Him whatever your heart desires and your soul desires. And even if you don't get what you want right away, know that Allah 100% is going to answer your dua. Why are you saying this? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises in the Quran to us. He says, if you call upon me, I will answer you. Which means if you make dua to Him, He will 100% give you an answer to the dua. He will answer your dua 120 million%. But you have to be patient because sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that the thing that you're making dua for might not be good for you at that moment. Like maybe you might be asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for money. Right? Like you're asking Allah, grant me money. Or for example, Ya Allah, grant me a wife. And maybe Allah is not answering the dua right now because He knows that right now you're not actually in need of it. That right now having a wife doesn't suffice you. But in the future, when you truly need a wife by your side, Allah will grant it to you. And the only reason why Allah will grant it to you in that time period is because you asked like 3 years ago. So the dua you made 3 years ago, you asked Allah for something. Allah didn't give it to you then because He knew better. He knew that in the future you're gonna need it more, and in the future this would make you satisfied, and in the future this will bring you more joy than now, and you're actually gonna need it in the future. So He grants you the dua in the future, a dua that you made 3 years ago. So with dua comes patience. Ask for everything you can ask for. Ask him because he's the one who can make the impossible possible. So don't say, oh, this is going to be impossible. No, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Submit yourself to him. Get on your knees. Raise up your hands. Ask Allah. And don't even, and dua also, you don't just have to ask Allah. Talk to Allah. Allah is your friend. Allah is the one that's going to give you the ease to your hardship. So when you're going through pain and you want to vent to Allah, vent to Allah. Allah knows what's in your heart. Allah knows what's in your mind. Allah wants you to vent to Him. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you through so much hardship, just so you can speak to Him, just so you can build that connection with Him. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that through this hardship, you're going to go and speak to Him. And through this hardship, you're going to get closer to Him. So go and talk to Allah. Allah wants you. Whenever Allah puts you through a hardship, just know it's an invitation. It's an invitation just for you to get on that prayer mat and to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is handpicking you. What an honor, right? What an honor that Allah is handpicking you. He's handpicking you to speak to Him. He's inviting you to a conversation with Him. So what are you doing? Go read more Quran. Go make dua. Connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And wallahi, watch your entire life change. It truly changed my life when I started to implement these things. Wallahi, it'll change your life. And as always, inshallah, I'll see you in Jannah.